Life is short. Take the chocolate.
Chocolate! Chocolate! Chocolate!
Let's go for a walk. I'm sorry, but we gotta do cleanup. You know what I mean? We gotta do cleanup.
And back to no color tone, just normal colors, normal, like, you know, whatever, base color profile of the camera. That's all of them. I mean, like I said, I'll see in post. But so we're gonna do basically like a little compilation here. We'll go from this as the starter, obviously, that everyone, like, you know, kind of gets the camera as the standard, and then we'll go back to the beginning of the footage, D-log, or the beginning of my day, earlier in my day, D-log. We're gonna color grade it like just normal, just a super default color grade, like super basic, and then we're gonna go through these color tones. Sure, it won't be like the best, because obviously doing the color tones during the walk would have been the best results, but you know, this will still be decent for most people to learn from, with a pretty big, just default, super basic background, brick wall, and my everyday clothes with blue shoes and black hat, white, the green. I don't really know if like what I'm wearing will affect it, like, you know, in terms of what pops, probably a little bit, but like I said, all in the review, and then maybe a little bit of a voiceover with some B-roll of what I think of this feature of the camera, because like I said, I haven't really had a camera with this before, so I'm interested to see the differences. Catch you in post for any additional comments. As I burp on camera. Okay, 4K 30 FPS D-log mode. First time trying this, because I've just figured out basically I figured out that you can essentially color grade your own footage like very easily, or like basically just give it kind of like a decent enough color grade scheme, LUT, whatever, in the Mimo app. So let's see, let's go on a walk and let's color grade it afterwards and see how the footage comes up. So why did I choose this camera out of other ones, you may ask? Well, first of all, it's insanely good for what it is, like just base level, no extra features, just the resolution, the square sensor, the crispness, like you name it. But on top of that, there's pro features. So right now we're testing out D-log M10-bit. I'm not really familiar with color grading and all that stuff yet, but basically gonna be talking about it. We're gonna check out different color tones as well. Essentially, we're gonna be testing over the next couple of days what the optimal settings of this thing are. And as we cross the road here, we're gonna see.
Are you serious?
As I almost roll my ankle, how good of a camera it really is. And yeah, essentially comparing it to what I know, which is just phones. So, and my microphones are totally out of battery, so we're also seeing how the internal microphone does. Okay, see you on the balcony. Okay, on the balcony and in ultra wide. I totally forgot I'm on ultra wide. So, made it up to my grandpa's apartment and I'm gonna make sure that he's good to go for today. But before I do that, quick little, whoa, wide view is crazy, ultra wide. Quick little overview of the camera so far and my overall feelings. So, one, I think the new lens, this 1x1 lens, is really like just dope. Like, it's just so cool because you can shoot in square footage. Sadly, you can't shoot in film tones in the 4K, like in the full square sensor resolution. Yeah, so you can't do film tones in that 4K full resolution, square resolution, but I don't think that's super like game breaking or like you know, wow, oh my god, what a feature. Like, I think that's fine. Obviously they could probably even add that to like a software update eventually. I've been loving this camera, truly loving it. And I think to compare it immediately to the Pocket 3, main differences obviously is like the Pocket you can like control. It has a lot of like, you know, tracking, control. I believe on this there is technically like subject tracking, which like I think recognizes a face and like a body, so it will like crop the shot or like move around based on where you are in the shot. But the Pocket is way more for like vlog, like full vlog, full face shot. I don't think it has film tones, and it doesn't have like the square sensor of this one. Yeah, the Action 6, to be honest, has so much pro settings to it, like image adjustment, aperture, white balance, all this stuff. Like, I've never really dove into while filming, like on any camera or a phone camera or a camera I've had, which hasn't been that many other cameras, to be honest. Like, only just like handheld video cameras when I was a kid. I really want to see what the base Rec 709 or whatever, like the base LUT that DJI gives you looks like. Anyways, see you in the post part where I kind of give some opinions while I'm in post, like while I'm editing that footage. So let's do a little pan around the balcony and then let's take care of Grandpa and maybe do a couple shots. Just here's the little pan around the shot, ultra wide, 18th floor. Let's actually do it in wide just to get a better look. Argo bus down there. Can't zoom while recording though, but I could stop right here and then start recording in 2x and see how 2x looks. Got some capos down there talking to the towing boys of the mall. Some kids at the playground, the apartment little playground. There were some people working on some AC units, I guess, on the top of the mall not too long ago. I don't really want to lean over too much because of the camera in my hands, but you know, this is my mall and kind of neighborhood here in big, beautiful Brampton, as David Demenzo it says. Yeah, this is 2x, 4K, 30 FPS on just wide. Starburst effect. Okay, so look at Toronto way in the distance. Let's get some stuff done for Grandpa. Okay, so made sure Grandpa was good, and now it's time for just a little walk home. Basically just part 2 of the D-Log test. Seeing how it is in like the kind of tree shimmering light, shimmering through the leaves, through the branches light. Like not sunset, but kind of like a couple hours out of sunset time. I mean, looks pretty good on my end. Looks like a proper May finally. Like I said, I want to do some, what is it called, film tone, color tone testing. This is just D-Log part 2, but as soon as I turn this corner, I'm gonna switch to, let's go for that first filter. I think it's called CC. Let's see what it looks like. Switch it. So this is that first film tone, back to normal coloring. This is CC at 50%. Just kind of a little bit of landscape, a little bit of my neighborhood. I think this is probably the best weather of the year so far, to be honest. It's also another reason why I'm filming. probably seen this way already. Previous video, the dual cam. Walking by the hedge. Scary times indeed. Scary times indeed. Let me see if I can put you down here. Let me see if I can put you down in here. Oh shit, I can. Nice. Okay. So, line on my shot here. So, I'm like about a foot away from it right now. Let's see how good the sound pickup is. But yeah, let's do a comparison between film tones. I'm gonna stay right here. We're gonna switch through all of them. I'm gonna sit back down and see how I look just against my normal brick wall. No greenery or whatever, but should be a good test. So this is CC 50%. Let's see the next one. NC 50%. I don't think I'm seeing too much of it on the actual screen, but NC 50%. I think the one that I found the best through a video I watched was, I believe, the one that I tried out briefly in some footage that I haven't put up yet, but I believe it's WT. WT looked relatively the best. It did make some things a little bit more blue, but I don't really find that like too jarring color-wise. Yeah, this is NC 50%. TR 50%. I believe it just kind of goes through skin tone or like architecture landscape. Yeah, this is TR 50%. I'm assuming it just kind of goes through like ambers to more blues kind of deal. We'll see. So this is the one I liked. This is WT 50%. This may not be the best test for it, to be honest, so we'll see in post when I'm editing, and I guess I'll do a voiceover at some point, but WT 50%. Person in frame. I guess I could do like a look around for each one, but I'll just do this basic shot. Yeah. WT 50%. How are we looking? FE 50%. This is the one that looked really jarring, so like really crazy on some footage I saw. But it looks like it probably whites out a bit too much, like it's just way too much lighter color saturation, if that's a thing. Like I said, I'm not too much of a color expert, but we'll see in post. This is FE. NV. All at 50, like all of these have been at 50%. NV. Are we looking? Glasses off? Face, more on my face. NV. 50%.
Brother,
Okay, future Alex here in post-editing. The first footage you're looking at is just normal colors on the DJI, no film tone and no D-Log M10-bit. Yeah, this was just some footage I took with my girl, and you know, some simple footage as a base here to see, you know, as kind of like a reference point to, you know, check back to, and basically you can kind of rewind the video and see how kind of the auto colors, the way it automatically kind of handles colors is actually pretty good. But in my opinion, for some reason, like, well, I say for some reason, I've never really done any color grading like I've mentioned in this video, but actually doing it now in post, I'm like, wow, it kind of really enhances a decent amount of colors and just makes the image kind of pop that much more. And you're about to see it here where I do a second comparison.
Please subscribe.
Subscribe! Whee!
So here's a split screen of Mimo app auto LUT. So I edited the footage within the Mimo app all on my phone. Came out this 6 gig file. And then on the right is just pure raw footage, no LUT added. That's what D-Log comes out as. And so D-Log is not inherently like bad. It's just like it takes away a good amount of color, and then you have to like re-add it yourself and obviously change things. So I just did a quick check on the editor itself, and so essentially what you're seeing is it's like the auto LUT, but what that is essentially just 100%. If you were in like an editing program and you just did 100% intensity of the LUT, which is not what most people do. And so earlier is what I did to show you the difference between an 85% intensity and like full intensity, what the app will give you, because you can't actually adjust it on the app. And then back to, this is just B-roll from the chainsaw review of the end of that day. So yeah, enjoy my little funny ending. And for everyone who's actually purchased the Action 6, let me know in the comments, have you actually done color grading before, and was this helpful for you in seeing the differences side by side? Catch you in the next one. Basically, it's trying to capture as much as possible, and it does get a lot of what I'm seeing right now. It basically cuts off like this much of the wall and like this much of the trailer. But this is basically getting the same amount of stuff. So we'll see.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.